Yesterday, I heard the story of these two brothers who anticipated long before the public was paying attention that there was going to be a very high demand for hand sanitizers. So they rented a U-Haul and drove all around their state, visiting all of the small mom and pop stores, and cleared the shelves. And they put up a store on Amazon and began selling at approximately 60 times what they actually paid for the product. Within a short period of time, Amazon saw what they were doing and closed their store. And now these young men have a garage full of hand sanitizer and no place to sell it. These two young men learned in a very public and a very painful way what we're all being called to learn right now, that we're no longer able to continue being in the world caring only for ourselves and our own people without any regard to what is left for others or people who follow us. In the wisdom of Kabbalah, we understand that nature is now pushing us to change, to be more in tune with all of the rest of nature. Because, mankind is the only life form that really operates as if we're not bound by nature's laws. In nature, we find time and time again that all of life supports and contributes to the greater whole. We see it quite easily in the function of our body, in the way in which when one system weakens, other systems gear up and begin to compensate in order to maintain the good and the well-being and the health of the entire system. Man's been operating outside of nature, and now we're called to attune ourselves back to it. And we're called to do this quite consciously. And it begins, as it has with these young men, in a very series of painful events in which they see and cannot deny their selfishness, their disregard for the whole, and how it just doesn't work for anybody anymore. In this series of videos, we're going to talk about nature's laws and talk about how we begin this movement from caring only for what is good for me and my family and my community and those who are like me, to beginning to care about the good of everyone, whether we like them or not, whether we agree with them or not, but we care for them as part of the whole. And not only is it possible, it offers an opportunity for fulfillment beyond anything that we could ever achieve on our own.